Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-March reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Gemini, for the time period of now and through the end of March 2026, your general energy is that of the Goose Girl. We have Goose Girl and a creative endeavor. Now, the Goose Girl talks about theft. Now, it could be physical theft, of course, but more than that, I feel it could be theft around ideas. We have the creative endeavor. So if you are thinking about something, if you have an idea, if you have something that you're working on, Spirit says protect that, because there could be someone around you who wishes to have what you have or take what you have worked hard for here, guys. Gemini, a little bit nasty energy there. There is one who is innocent and there is one who is jealous, envious, and wishes to take that which someone else has, yeah. It's a very negative energy. When we covet what someone else has, Gemini, we do hope that karma catches up with someone like that, and I am getting that kind of energy. Yes, it feels like someone needing to get their comeuppance, for justice to be served here, Gemini. Of course, if you're cross-watching for Gemini, it could be reversed, so keep that in mind. But for my Geminis out there, I do feel that this is somebody around you who once stole something from you, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Could have been ages ago, could have been yesterday, but let's see, it'll be different for each one of you, of course, Gemini. Let's lay down these cards and let's talk about them. While I'm laying them down, I want to thank you for your comments, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscribes. They mean the world to me, Gemini. Please do keep them coming. It helps my channel out greatly. And if you want to see more Gemini readings, do press that thumbs up button. Alright, let's take a quick look here, guys. Right in the center, we do have Judgment. Yes, there it is. It feels like being called out, where someone has been bullied, intimidated out of something that is rightfully theirs. It shall be returned. Someone here will be judged right and the other person will be judged very wrongly. Yes, but I get the person that is being judged wrongly here is choosing their own punishment, if you will. Like making their own bed, they're choosing to lie in it. Okay. Now in the past we do have this Five of Swords, the Five of Air. Well, that makes total sense with the energy that I'm feeling around this. So let's get a gemstone to get some more information about what may have occurred here in the past. We have the Golden Healer. Oh boy, yeah. That definitely is much needed energy. The Golden Healer. It is card number 27. What I'm feeling around this, guys, is a very powerful transformative energy. Much needed. It's a catalyst stone. Yeah. It feels very much like allowing the soul rather than the ego to be the guide. There is potential here for amazing healing. There's a feeling around this of empathy with that Judgment card, having empathy for someone who has been robbed or something has been stolen from them. It could have been, for some people it could have been identity theft. But for others of you, I feel that it was someone who was a copycat, someone who wanted what was yours. Yeah. Much in your life here, Gemini, is transforming. Please do surrender willingly to the process with that Judgment card. There is an energy here of letting go. There's an exceptionally high energy, and it's very much a gateway. It aligns and it cleanses. Healing is flowing through you. It's a process that's happening naturally. Okay, I will look into that Five of Swords a little bit more, but I want to look at the current energy. Five of Earth. Yeah, it feels like someone having been cast out. The story of the Goose Girl is a princess who goes off on a journey to marry a princess. They usually do, right? and she is given a blessing from her mother and also a servant girl to help her on her quest to reach her prince. Along the way, she is bullied. She is intimidated by this servant girl into basically swapping sides. The princess becomes the servant and the servant becomes the princess. So there is a swap there, an identity theft, if you will. And the servant girl goes on to marry the prince, and the princess, out of being deemed weak or being deemed not as strong or bullying as the other girl, the servant girl, becomes the servant and becomes enslaved, if you will. The prince is deceived by the servant girl and marries her, and she becomes the princess, and the Goose Girl carrying on as a servant, but it's the kingdom is rightfully hers. But the old king, the prince's father, sees the goodness, sees the regal energy, sees the Goose Girl, sees her as someone who has that regal, that nobility, if you will. Her energy rises above what her station is in life. So ultimately the king gets the other girl, the servant girl, to in a roundabout way admit that she is in the wrong here, and the Goose Girl becomes rightfully back to her place. So there is an energy here of being cast out, being adrift due to bullying from another Gemini. And in the near future we have the Eight of Fire. I feel like there is change here, just like one person took over the other person's identity. They didn't have what the princess had, that regal nobility, Gemini. They didn't have it, and so they were found out. So there is an energy here of what was lost is being returned. Okay. All right. Interesting, guys. As your best path to follow, we do have the Temperance card. In this deck it's called Patience, but it wanted to come up in reverse. So I would say there is this nobility, this energy of being above pettiness, being above petty jealousies. But eventually time will tell the truth here. Time will tell the tale. People will see beyond the person here who is the usurper, is someone who has taken over what is duly meant for another. But yeah, I feel one person here is like gets down and dirty with it, gets what they want through sheer intimidation, in your face kind of energy, and the other is more of a milder energy, but it's very noble. Be patient. What you have will be returned. What you once had will be returned to you. Whoever this usurper is, they are not you. They never will be. They never were. Yeah. Take your time here, Gemini, the Seven of Earth. Take your time. Things are going to work out. Patience and perseverance is the key here. Other people will see. the angel of patience, and the angel of inner peace. Yes. Again, we have two cards here which speak to me very much of that noble energy, and both have clocks. We have a clock here and we have a clock at this woman's breast. So there is an energy here of needing to be entirely patient, which is hard. But for you, Gemini, maybe not as hard as some other signs, depending, of course, on your placements. The angel of patience is working to assist and guide you, that to understand that everything takes time. And for some of you Geminis, if you've had a need to make a decision, and there's been someone around you that is trying to intimidate you into making some, or bully you into some kind of choice, decision point, Spirit is saying make sure that you don't be intimidated, that you're not bullied to make a choice. You know, everything takes time. And I think that you've needed this time to surrender any concerns that you have, you know. You know, patience is a funny old word. I think a lot of us don't want to hear it. You know, we don't want to hear or acknowledge it because it reminds us that what we desire in life is not as close as what we'd like it to be. But this angel of patience is working very hard behind the scenes to help you to manifest. And it wants you to have inner peace while it's manifesting. Whatever it is that you've been visualizing into your life. Being patient is part of our journey in life. We usually want something to happen immediately, but in that case, often the outcome is not always good for our progress. You know, all good things come to those who wait, right? So these cards are here to assist you spiritually with outcomes that are to do with divine timing, that are most beneficial for your highest good. So the angel here is by your side at the moment. So if you feel angry, unsettled, or impatient about delays that you're experiencing, remember that all you need to do is to call on this angel of patience to help ease your feelings of impatience and remind you that everything will unfold in due time. Yeah, that's the key to inner peace here, guys. Everything in good time. That's Seven of Earth. The Eight of Water. Yeah, I feel that for a lot of you, you're calling on a decision time. I know there's something that you feel that you have to do. You feel like your calling is elsewhere here, Gemini. That you're feeling like you've missed the boat here. You've missed the opportunity, but you haven't. Spirit says you haven't missed the opportunity. It will come back around again, and this time you will get on that boat. You'll take that journey, the rightful journey. Justice. Yeah, I said that right from the get-go here, guys. That there's something about justice here. Where there was injustice to you or to another, it will be rectified. Absolutely. And what's hidden here is the Page of Air. Yeah. It feels like opening up. It feels like communication with that Page of Air. Abundance, joy guides. And invention, helper guides. And a retrieval. Yeah, runner guides. Yes, yes. I feel like Spirit is coming in with help at the present time with this invention card. The invention is more about you putting out to the universe what it is that you want and receiving guidance about how to best do that. You have an abundance of resources around you. I'm getting that term, no mud, no lotus. So I feel that through a time of growth, through a time of difficulties, you are now ready to retake your abundance, which was taken by another here, guys. Retrieval, yeah. With that Page of Swords, I feel that we're talking about that. We're talking about retrieval. There's something that you can get back here, guys, that was stolen from you, that was rightfully yours. It was your destiny. It was meant for you. Let's see, any other messages here for Gemini, please? Justice. Justice for the person that did you wrong. Yes. It's time to release negativity. Absolutely. Time to give rather than take. And a time for healing. Yes. Well, we did get a very strong healing energy around this golden healer. Time for healing. Putting things right. Rather, it feels very much like giving the gift of healing. Spirit is coming in, wants to give you this gift of healing. Healing power. The power of healing is being gifted to you at this time, Gemini. How you use that is up to you. Will you answer the call to heal? Okay, let's see. What else do you need to know here, Gemini? It could be the other person, of course. Beauty of Ib. Card number 15. If you reduce that, it is conflict, challenges. But with this, I feel it's healing times of conflict, healing through times of challenge. You know, it's the way of the heart, the way of water, love. So trust that by attuning to your wisdom, what you've learned, that the power of love can transform you and transform your life. There's a sweetness here, there's a generosity that is within your heart. Knowing what the right thing to do here is with that Justice card. Manifesting vision through that power of attraction. Embracing your heart, embracing this love energy, and keeping positive expectations. Yeah, there's a significance here around the heart chakra, love, forgiveness with that Judgment card, wisdom and compassion. Those are all coming into play here, Gemini. Now, when we talk about justice, the heart rests on the scales of divine judgment. Judgment and the Justice card. The heart rests on the scales of divine judgment, with one feather resting on the other scale. And if the heart of the initiate is lighter than the feather, then initiation is successful and the soul is able to proceed on its journey. If the heart is heavier than the feather, the soul is without rest and cannot continue to the next stages of its journey. So justice here is divine feminine energy. It's embodying truth, light, the integrity of divine justice and higher order. And if the heart is not allowed to rest in trust of the spiritual integrity of cosmic order, the initiate becomes weighed down, confused, disempowered, unable to navigate the challenges that would facilitate the soul's progress. Lightness of heart is essential to fully embrace the mystery of the soul's ongoing journey. So lightening the burdens of the heart here. Lightening the burdens of the heart. A heart can be light and free, and yet care deeply and radiate compassion for all beings. To lighten the heart is to learn that we are worthy of love, of peace, of respect, of care. Rather than demanding that the world provide this for us, we learn to give this to ourselves. We develop the capacity for self-love. For some who've experienced that care early on in life, it's very natural to be this way. But for others, especially those that were brought up in a painful or abusive environment and weren't given that love, their journey is the healing path, because love was not provided. So their journey is involving a dying of the old self, a sense of the broken, the soul that feels inadequate, unworthy, in order to birth a self that is divine, radiant, loving, lovable. We allow our hearts to become light as a feather, freed from the weight of misplaced guilt, shame, judgment, not through avoidance of dealing with that pain, but rather through direct confrontation and mourning of the pain, so that the person brings about this new awareness with that judgment cart. There's an energy here of breaking a pattern, breaking a cycle. A call to break the cycle, Gemini. An energy of giving through love, through compassion, through care. An energy of empathy for other people's journeys that are different, whether that's you or somebody else here, guys. Let's see, any other messages here for Gemini, please, Spirit? True feelings are masked. Let your intentions be known, that Page of Swords. And I'm getting this energy of conflict and danger. Conflict and danger. I feel like that's more of a fear, guys. It's this energy of, I was talking about the princess and the servant girl. The servant girl's energy is conflict, it's danger. The princess's energy is very noble, one of patience. So however you resonate, you're probably one of those two energies. What is the message here for Gemini, please? Mid to late March. Cultivation. Yeah, there's that minstrel energy. You see both of these cards have the musical instrument. So some of you could be cultivating a path of more creative license. I'm getting that. Some of you could be more musically inclined as well, or using music to express your emotions in song. I get sad songs especially. Cultivation, yeah, listening to music can heal, encourage, nurture your soul, whether it's listening or playing. Yeah, music resonates, of course, with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, civilizations. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. I feel that by listening to music or by playing music, that's when you are truest to yourself, your authentic self. For some of you, that the gift of music, the gift of the song of your soul was stolen from you by someone who didn't believe in you or thought you should be doing something else. But with this creative endeavor, I feel like this noble energy is an allowance to be who you are, truly. Yeah, which could be two very different creative energies. Like one person could be more into music, the other person could be more into to acting, film, writing, whatever it is. It's multifaceted kind of energy. Yeah. Music, of course, can help heal and uplift energy. You may find at this time, Gemini, by tuning into uplifting or calming music, you create space for greater contemplation and in turn gain more clarity about what you want in life. It can also bring about a stronger connection to your higher self or to oneness. It fosters communication and greater unity as well. So a connection regarding music could be on the cards here. A spiritual connection that forms between music and the listener. A spiritual connection that connects to people in a creative endeavor. Something that heals the heart. It's a thing of beauty, my spirit guide is saying. It's a thing of beauty. Wow, I'm really liking this energy. It really does feel like this time of intimidation, blocking out, a rejection, abandonment, all of that from the past seems to be rapidly changing for you in mid to late March. By being a spiritual giver, by being a healer, by being someone who, I feel it's your natural path in life is to be this healer. Where you've had to battle in the past. For some of you, you've had a career where you've constantly had to be the bad guy or the person that was the battler. It was a lot of aggressive energy. I feel that you're turning your back on that and cultivating something simple, easy, freer life, something that heals you, and also get healing powers of with someone around you by being very generous of spirit or very generous with your time. It's a very beautiful energy here, Gemini. I'm going to get one more card for you. Let's see. I'm going to get, which one do I want? Big decisions. I'm going to get one more from this deck for Gemini. Believe in the impossible. Yes. Something that you thought couldn't happen again. I feel that there's something that was lost is being returned to you here, and it could be something that was a long-held goal for you, that you felt was stolen by another, or you could have something returned to you that is a very beautiful thing for your life that was taken from you by a person who ended up being, I don't know, a very kind of harsh, brutal kind of energy. It's a return of something soft into your life. A softer, easier life, a simpler life, a nicer life. I'm going to leave it there for you, Gemini. I wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Please do keep them coming. If anything has resonated with you today, please do claim this by dropping a comment down below or clicking that like button before you go. Thank you, Gemini. Bye for now.